This week, we will be discussing pensions, the big topic of how advisors will be handling the demand for pensions freedoms next April. Will things stay the same? Could this be the death of the annuity? And do we really need to worry about that pensions Lamborghini that could soon be parked in clients' garages? Here in the studio with me is Sanjay Badhan from True Potential, who will be discussing these concerns with me. But first, let's hear what a few other advisors have to say.
Absolutely, it gives clients choice in terms of what they can do with their pension. I think clients had choice previously, but they probably just didn't know about it. So they get a pack, etc., from their provider, and they just think that's the only thing that they can do. So I think the publication of the newfound choices is really good for a client.
I think they certainly are. What hopefully they will do is at least reduce some of the cynicism that's been built up in the minds of the public about pensions over the last 10 or 15 years. And I think the government has recognised that encouraging people to save for retirement has been a problem. Obviously they brought in auto-enrolment, but I think they realised that they needed to do more.
Taking away it was never there. You never had to buy an annuity. So taking it away, well, actually, it was never there to begin with. So I think, yeah, and I think the annuity market will evolve pretty rapidly because it needs to. Annuities are still good things for certain clients.
In keeping with this idea of people having more control over the pensions, the option for people at retirement to have some say in the design of their annuity, I think will also encourage people more towards using pensions. One could envisage, for example, two-speed annuities starting at one level and then either increasing or reducing. And a good opportunity for that type of product would be people who are retiring before their state pension kicks in. So somebody who's maybe 3 or 4 years off state pension age, being able to set a higher income level during that period and then reducing to dovetail with their state pension later on.
Hi Sanjay, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So in terms of things like annuities, what do you think the sort of impact of that would be?
So I don't think it's any surprise that annuity sales are probably falling and have been for quite a while and are likely to continue to do so. I think hopefully consumers seeking advice and planning will be a good thing, and it'll open up the opportunity for them to be able to realise what is important that they need to achieve from their pensions, both now and for the future. So with annuities, I think that they will continue to decline. Annuities will still play a part for the right client, but clearly drawdown and having the flexibility as retirement will change for a client is going to be quite important.
So in terms of this whole thing of being able to turn your pension into cash, do you think that there's a high likelihood of that, and do you think that that's going to lead to customer complaints when they realize that they've suddenly run out of money?
Well, it's always a risk, isn't it? I think you're never ever going to get away from ever being complaint free in anything. However, hopefully if clients are seeking correct advice and planning, and they're also hopefully following logic and using their common sense, I think that's going to be quite important. The risk always with drawdown is that cash certainly can run out. It really will depend upon how the money is invested, and as I say, seeking really important and correct planning is going to be crucial to making sure hopefully that doesn't happen. I see there being probably two pots of clients when the changes come into play. There are going to be those that are going to seek pension funds looking to take a sustainable income and preserve the pension fund, perhaps for family, partner. There are probably also going to be those clients that are going to seek to say, right, I think I will be around for X amount of years, probably underestimate it as well, and they will want to try and calculate and seek planning on making sure that the pension fund that they have, whatever that figure is drawn down so that by the end of their desired term there's nothing left. And I think it's a tricky one to play in terms of the complaints issue, but we'll wait and see, I suppose.
Thank you so much, Sanjay. That's all for now.
You're welcome. Thank you, Sarah.
You can download this week's crib sheet as well as find out more information about handling next April's pensions freedoms at citywire.co.uk/advisor-know-how or bnymellonam.co.uk/advisor-know-how, or you can find the link at @advisor-know-how on Twitter. Thanks for watching. See you next week.